All right. I heard on Joe Rogan's podcast that his morning routine is to cold plunge and then warm up with 100 push-ups, 100 bodyweight squats, and 100 sit-ups. And that's just his warm up, his daily routine, non-negotiable. So I'm gonna try it for the next 7 days. Waking up, cold shower, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and probably end with a little bit of breath work. And I'm gonna let you guys know how that goes. I'm not really doing this for the aesthetic effects, but that seems to be what people are into. So this is what I look like now. I'm flexing right now, obviously. I'm kind of muscular, pretty bloated, not super lean. After 7 days, I'll check in and probably be a little bit leaner, use some better lighting, probably look a little bit better, but it's 7 days, guys. Also, I am going to be on a flip phone the whole week. Not much internet, but I'm going to be keeping track of my habits with this thing right here, habit tracker that I made. If you guys want to grab it down below. I'll explain how to use it. And it's got a nice little weekly review, weekly checklist to see if you're actually moving towards your goals. Yeah, I'm going to use it. You guys should use it too. All right, so I got it filled out. I'll just show you guys how I did it. So 3-minute cold shower at the top, then Joe's warm up, because reminder, this is literally Joe Rogan's warm up for his workout every single morning. So if you think this is a workout, it's just a warm up. And then 15 minutes of seated meditation I'm adding in that, where I'm literally just gonna sit right here completely still for 15 minutes and focus on my breath. And every time my mind wanders away from that, I'm going to refocus my attention on my breath. And so in this way, I'm going to set myself up to be a killer for the day, and I'll check in a week. This bad boy better be filled out with X's every single one. I'm gonna bet you that it will be. I'll check in 1 week, and I hope that you guys download this, print it out, fill it out, and then actually do this along with me. And if you do that, you're a fucking killer. You're actually if you do this for a whole week, reach out to me personally, because I would like to be bros. I'll add you to me and my bro Wilson. We got something good going on. So if you can do this for a week, literally leave a comment, I'll hit you up and we'll connect, because I'm trying to be surrounded by people like you. So that's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys in a week. Peace. All right, just finished day 7. Told you guys I'd be checking in a week. I did this every single day. Wake up, 3-minute cold shower, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 15 minutes of meditation, seated, silent, still. And so made it through that. It was a challenge. There were a lot of mornings where I woke up and I did not want to go into a cold shower, but I found the most effective thing here was to just make it a non-negotiable in my mind. Joe Rogan talks about this. He calls it the general, where he's got his inner bitch that's oh, just stay in bed, you don't have to take a cold shower, you can just make it warm, you can just hit the snooze button. And then he has the general that's nah, bitch, get up. And so I had to cultivate that voice in me a little bit, where it's as much as I didn't want to do it, I knew I was gonna do it. So I just did it, and then once it's over with, you've done it, the hard part is over. And I found that starting my day off like this was really good, because it started off with discipline, and I was able to actually carry that discipline with me throughout the day. I noticed I had more discipline with what I'm eating, the ways that I choose to use my time, and so it actually felt very good. And I'd highly recommend that you guys try this if you haven't before, or if you're looking for a challenge. I don't know how sustainable this would be for 30 days or for an everyday routine. because it does take up a good chunk of time, going from cold shower, getting the little workout in, and then seating the meditation. It took me probably around 45 minutes each day, maybe 30 if I really got down to it. But I definitely think in order to kind of just like give yourself a reset, it is super good. It was super good for digestion and also like insulin resistance, if you know what that is. Your body's ability to absorb carbohydrates when you eat them and not have the spikes and crashes of your blood sugar. Cold showers and cold exposure is really good for that. And then also working out is very good for it because it burns up the glycogen in your muscles. So I think that was one of the great benefits of doing this as well, of just like getting that going before your first meal of the day. And yeah, just kind of like setting your circadian clock, getting yourself up and going right in the morning, peaking your cortisol levels so that they can kind of decline throughout the day. And yeah, the biggest benefit was the mental toughness that was built doing this, and I would highly recommend that you guys give it a try. I'll throw in the before and after if I haven't already. I highly recommend that you guys try the meditation that I dropped down below. If you're looking to get started with meditation, it's really going to help you get set up for a great day and to get more in tune with yourself and how you're trying to be each day. And if you're trying to download the habit tracker that I used, check out the link down below in the description as well. Other than that, welcome to the channel. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I'm serious, if you guys do this for a whole week, leave a comment down below. I'll reach out to you because I'd love to connect with you on a video chat and just see where things go. Iron sharpens iron, and the more people that I can get around me and the more conversations I can have with people like you, the stronger we all get together. So I hope you guys have a great day. Cheers.